The NBA is a tremendously energy-taxing sport. They're playing every second or third night. Sometimes there's back-to-backs. Everybody's body needs a break or a rest. But as you mentioned, everybody's body's a little bit differently, responds a little bit differently. So if you might have a nagging injury, the break's great. If you're feeling really good and really strong and you've been playing well, the break might not come at a good time. The good thing about the NBA break is it's equal for everybody. So everybody has the 7 days, they know what to expect. Maybe mentally they can just get away. Maybe for an injured player, it's perfect because now they can get the time off. I think many injuries are repetitive injuries. It's the use and the overuse, and the body's ability to repair or overcome that night in, night out exertional issue, be it your ligament, your tendon, your muscle, even stress reaction in the bone. So this break may be a very, very good thing. And let's face it, in the NBA, you've got players who are 18, you got players who are 35. Everybody has a different position, but if you look at the NBA today, there aren't too many centers. It is a free-flowing, wide-open game. So it's a speed game now. So I think the break is a very good thing for the NBA, and I think the new commissioner realized that, you know, let's face it, what's the asset of the NBA? It's your talent, and you want that talent on the floor. So as you mentioned, everybody's a little different on where they are in mid-February in a long NBA season, but I think a break like that is probably beneficial for everybody involved. The great thing about the NBA and the Chicago Bulls is every team has an excellent training staff. They have an excellent strength and conditioning coach. They have a program set up for the athletes all year round, depending on who they are, what their age is, what their position is, so that there's a program for them to try to stay flexible, strong, and healthy all year. But think about it. We have quote-unquote overuse injuries in training camp. You can have a tendonitis or a pulled muscle the first game of the year. Obviously, we've had some traumatic injuries too. You know, you fall on the floor and you tweak your wrist or things like that. So we try to protect the athlete so they can recover as quickly as possible so they can get back on the floor. They know their body better than anybody, but at the same time, to miss a game or a couple of practices to get over that versus having something smolder all year round and create lack of performance. Look, they've played basketball their entire life. They want to be on the floor or be able to be ready to be on the floor. So for us, it's about listening to the athlete, knowing what the injury is, and giving them the best advice we could give them along with the training staff.